11 years ago in pop culture history, a random U2 album showed up on everyone's iPhone, leaving most people very confused and a handful also very upset. Let's travel back in time to September 2014. Apple was actually just gearing up to launch the iPhone 6. Apple does this event every single year where they bring a ton of people out, and then the CEO gets on this big stage and it's like, look at all of the things that we are announcing, all the cool things that we are doing. Now, for the Apple event in 2014, there was rumors that this Irish rock band named U2 was going to be there, but when someone asked their spokesperson was like, no, we're not going to be at the event, and also we're not dropping a new album. That response to me was a little bit weird because no one actually asked about a new album, but as we know, both of those things ended up not being true. As part of the Apple event, U2 came out to perform one of their new songs, The Miracle of Joey Ramone. They finished the performance, and then Tim Cook comes on stage and is like, wow, based on that applause and that standing ovation, it sounds like y'all want a new album. And then Bono, I think it's this one, Lord forgive me, I do not know this band, but Bono responds and is like, yeah, good thing, because we're working on a new album and we want to get it to as many people as possible. Once again, weird because your spokesperson just said that there was no new album. Well, a few minutes later, U2's 13th album, Songs of Innocence, was downloaded on over 500 million Apple devices across 119 countries. Tim Cook went on to call this the largest album release of all time. For a little bit of context, 2014 was really the beginning of when we're starting to see music streaming, and Apple really had the iTunes Apple, so they thought by giving away a free album that they were going to kind of stake their claim and be like, we don't need streaming. For the most part though, everyone was actually pretty irritated by this. A lot of people just felt like U2 kind of forced their album on people. Others were more so irritated by the fact that the iPhone 6 barely had any storage anyway, so now you're using up my megabytes with this album that I did not even ask for. Apple put out a statement that was like, hey, if you don't want it, you could just delete it, and if you delete it, you don't get it for free again, you will need to buy it. Lead singer Bono did take responsibility for the stunt. He just said that he was hoping that giving the album away for free would make people want to engage with it. In a lot of ways, he was very mistaken, but I actually very weirdly had this conversation with my friend a couple of days ago, and I'm interested. Did you let that album sit there? Did you listen to it, or did you delete it? I weirdly have a lot of friends that listen to it front to back.